There's 3 max. That's low.
I think it's time for a new target.
Yeah, a little bit. It's not bad. I like that. Not bad. What's up, guys? Got another gun review for you today. I picked up an FNS-40 made by FNH. I want to say about a month ago, and the footage that you'll see before this is me at the range when I got the gun. That day I was not too happy with my purchase. I'm not gonna lie, I was very fucking pissed off. I'm used to pretty much 9mm and 45s. And the reason why I was pissed off was because the FNS-40 is snappy as fuck. Way more snappier than you know, my Rock Island Armory or a Colt 1911 or something like that, and their 45 ACP. But this little bitch is just snappy as fuck. But clear. Over time, this pistol has grown on me, and I mean a lot, to where it's one of my favorite pistols. This is actually the pistol with a light on the bottom when I go to bed. I took the approach at getting a 40 Smith & Wesson because I've had 9s, had 45s. I've shot a lot of calibers, 357, 44 Magnum, blah, 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 blah. But for a carry pistol or a self-defense pistol, I'm going to say it, the stereotypical 40 Smith & Wesson person would say, it's a nice in-between round between 9 and 45. Boom, I said it, fucking kill me, don't care. So when I first got this this pistol, it had this backstrap on there. And I didn't like it so much. So I tried on this backstrap, and all you do is put a little pin. Where are you, camera? Put a little pin in that hole, and it'll slide down. And this gives it more of a 1911 kind of feel, which I love 1911s with a passion. So it felt a lot better, and I was like, all right, cool. Before, with this backstrap, it felt like it kept on wanting to slip out of my hands, you know. So I couldn't really get a good purchase on the weapon. So that problem was solved. Another problem I was running across was, and I got this brand new, brand spanking new. Another problem I was coming across was this trigger. And this trigger is far from what I'm used to. I'm used to Canic pistols. So to me, those pistols have by far the best triggers I've ever felt. And I know there's going to be a lot of people out there saying, oh, fuck you, the PPQ match is great. Yes, trust me, that's a great pistol, but I'm not paying that fucking price for that gun. I paid $500 for this pistol. It came with, shit, you know what? I'm going to do something I haven't done before. Comes with all this. 3 magazines, the pistol, nice box, hard case box. Nice little package. All for $500. Not gonna lie, it has a lock, the spent casing when they test fire the gun. Comes with the book, you know, the whole 9 yards. So for $500, I'm not gonna complain. I just had to get used to this fucking gun. And me being stubborn, the gun could be a complete piece of shit, and I'll want to make it work. Not saying that this is a piece of shit, no, it's just, it takes a while to get used to it. This trigger was something I had to get used to. Once again, I'm gonna clear it. It's good to go. It's really fucking weird. How am I gonna fucking do this? Maybe I'll do it like this. It's really weird. It's like, you crawl, and on any other pistol, you hit a wall. Like, that's the wall. But then it goes a little bit further, and then it'll break. It's so fucking weird. And it's like, you have to get used to that. On any other pistol I have, especially 1911, it's like, you don't even hit a wall. It's like a 1mm, and then bang, then you're done. My SIG 320, love that trigger. You hit a wall, bang, you know when it goes off. This is fucking weird. It's like, you go, you hit a wall, and then there's more travel. Not much more, like a millimeter or so. But then you're like, okay, where the fuck is it gonna break? And it's a heavy trigger too. It's just something I had to get used to. And I love this fucking gun now. I don't know why. Maybe it's because it's something, you know, I accomplished in my life, you know, life goals, whatever. But number one, it was a new caliber. It's snappy as shit. To this very day, it's snappy as hell. So what I did, I was trying to figure out ways to hold the pistol. This isn't, you know, a standard grip or whatever. Only thing I did to control the little bit, like, the snappiness in this pistol was I would aim, and for some reason, you can't see it, or maybe you can, but I roll the fatter part of my palm into this. I'll roll it like this. Not to the point to where I'm fucking, you know, shaking the shit out of the gun, but it just gives you better recoil management with it, and it's not as bad. The stippling on here is very fucking aggressive, very aggressive, which I like. At first, I mean, maybe I was bitch holding it or whatever, but every single time I'd shoot the gun before, you know, it felt like the gun would kind of want to go out of your hands. So that's probably my bad, but I love this thing now. Absolutely love it. The sights are perfect. They're like spot on. To break down the gun's easy. The gun's fully ambidextrous. You have safety, slide stop, magazine release. Same thing over here. It's awesome to break down the gun. I hate doing this because, let's see. You gonna stay up? Okay, you stayed up. Take this little lever, slide that down. Okay, here's where it gets tricky. You have to pull the trigger right as soon as the back is lined up with the frame. And just like that. So it's kind of like a Jedi mind trick. You're fucking with the gun, you're like, oh, it's a bang! And then you let it go. And that's it. I actually just got back from the range too, which is not that dirty. And that's all to taking the slide from the frame, and then you obviously take your spring, and then there's your barrel, and just go at it. I've had no stoppages at all with this pistol. I still lubricate it with my tried and true 5W20 roll purple motor oil. I use this ammo. It's like Federal aluminum cased. It's cheap because I'm broke as fuck. So it's cheap, so I use it. It's accurate. You'll see, or you have seen in the prelude to this video. Another thing I did not know is that this gun is chambered 40 Smith & Wesson and 357 SIG. Did not know that until I read the magazine. and says it on there. But of course, it's gonna come to you guys all fucking backwards. I don't ever plan on shooting 357 SIG. I don't see a reason to. But if I ever do, you guys are gonna be the first to see it. So all I heard that you need to do is change out the barrel, and then because these magazines will fit the 357 SIG in there, so that's pretty fucking cool. Other than that, I mean, the gun's pretty hefty. I don't know the exact weight, but it definitely has some heft to it. Trigger I want to improve. Sights are great. Accuracy is great. Reliability is perfect. Doesn't have no hiccups whatsoever. That's with aluminum case too. At first I was running through brass case, but why fucking pay more if you can get it for cheaper? Comes with a nice case. Would I suggest this to people? Of course. This is a great gun. If you haven't fired 40 before or 10 millimeter, I highly suggest you do it. It's like, and yes, 10 millimeter is a little bit hotter of a load, so than 40 Smith & Wesson. But for some reason, I don't know if it's just this gun. This is the only gun I've ever shot in 40 Smith & Wesson. This is my first gun I've ever owned in 40 Smith & Wesson, but it's a snappy bitch. It's an experience, and you're gonna learn. You're gonna go back to your fundamentals on shooting whenever you shoot a caliber that you haven't shot before, especially a snappy one, because then you adjust your whole shooting thought process. Like while I'm at the range, of course, I'm only shooting at 15 or 25 yards. You know, I had to go back to fundamentals with this. With, you know, a 9 or a 45, it's, you know, bang, 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 bang. Cool. With this fucking thing, you're just like, bang, shit! Okay? And then you have to, you know, you have to think about all the fundamentals all over again. To me, that's not a problem. That's an awesome fucking learning curve, especially with a new caliber. So it's just like, God forbid if shit did hit the fan, your gun's run out of ammo, you pick up, you know, a gun that you never fired before. It kind of teaches you to go through all your fundamentals. And I've been shooting for over 15 years. And I like that. I think that's actually the reason why I like this gun. It's because it made me think again. It made me practice all my fundamentals, trigger control, you know, correct sight picture, correct sight alignment, stuff like that. And she got me. She definitely got me. I'm so complacent with 9mm and 45s and, you know, other calibers that don't snap as much as this. My next goal is to shoot a 10mm. I want to see how snappy those motherfuckers are going to be. But other than that, guys, that's all I could tell you. Any questions, let me know. Other than that, have a good day, guys, and I need a fucking shave.